Alright, hey everybody. This video is to talk about the TVP Education YouTube channel and the Skype room which I made for it and the people involved. Everybody that's come to me that's wanted to help out with the show, I've had specific conversations with them, but I added everybody to this Skype room. So if you can first of all change the Skype room to whatever name you want to. Apologies for yet another Skype room to some people, maybe Tio and Sasha and some others. But this is going to be an important room because TVP Education YouTube definitely needs your help. I need your help, and we need to make these shows a lot better. We have Aiden in here. He helped out with the tech segment for one of the news shows. Alien Scientist has offered to help out with tech segment. I'm looking forward to working with him on that. Jyotia has done some writing. Lauren is doing some writing. Lee Hamster, he has offered to do some help. He also has a YouTube channel and has done really well for himself over there, so any help from him here will help us all out. Leonard with some intro and outro help and some content. Mark Lazier as a writer. PJ Master Hermit as a writer. Sasha, I basically have him as being the admin of the POC Q&A, which is one of the 4 shows on the channel. Tio, TVP Magazine, I'm sure you all know him by now, and he's creating actual videos based on the magazine for the channel, which basically takes a lot of pressure off of me. Between Sasha and Tio, they're taking 2 shows out of the 4 shows per month, which I'm trying to accomplish, which gives us an average of 1 show per week, which is a pretty decent release rate. So it leaves the rest of us with the 2 remaining shows, which are TVP Education Presents, which I'll go into that pretty soon, and TVP News. And seminars, I have officially or unofficially discontinued those, and that is due to lack of interest from Jacques and Roxanne to really be on there each week. And we've already been through all the questions. I mean, there's probably close to 100 or over 100 seminars. So let's give them a break. Let's let them focus on the movie and the other things they're doing. And then lastly, Zane. He has a YouTube channel, done really well for himself there, and hopefully will be writing and creating content for us here. So anyway, thank you all very much. I started this out so that we would not spam this channel with tons of text chat. Hopefully we can keep everything on point. So the first thing you'll see in this channel pretty soon here is me posting this video. That way we all can be on the same page. Alright, real quick, the education channel itself, TVP Education. TVP themselves has their own YouTube channel, but they're using it for very specific purposes. I wanted to graduate this seminar away from TeamSpeak, which we had it on TeamSpeak 2 years ago. We had 30 to 100 maximum listeners on here. The second we went to Hangouts, we had hundreds, and then eventually 1,000, and then eventually a few thousand. And if you don't remember,
we've had a very good response.
These are the old Google Hangout seminars. And we went up to 1,000 viewers, 2,000 viewers, 3,000, some even up to 7,000 views. But I wanted to even go further than that because these were not in HD. So I stopped all the live stuff and I went to more scripted things. And you'll see me interviewing Jacques in the seminar, Jacques and Roxanne in the seminars. You'll see more specific hangouts. You'll see intros and outros. So those are all upgrades I've been trying to do. And then came up with the idea of 1 show per week, so therefore 4 shows per month. And you'll see reflected in the shows TVP News, seminars, let's not worry about that for now, TVP News, TVP Education Presents, which I'm probably going to change to TVPE Presents because it's just too long, and the magazine. So we have in the POC Q&A sessions. So 4 show formats, POC Q&A, TVPM, TVPE, and TVP News, or N. So those are the 4 show formats. Tio's got a control of this playlist completely. Sasha has controlled this playlist completely, so it's up to them to run their playlist as they want. And for the rest of us, we have TVP News and TVP Education Presents. And TVP Education Presents, I will show you very soon, has tons of topics we could be talking about. The TVP News, obviously the format is the format, intro and what's going on with TVP, relevant global news. So that has its own format. So these are 2 playlists that I'm going to be concerned about. In fact, I'll move it up like that just for now so it's easier to see. Seminars still exist. They will persist there, and people can always have access to all the seminars, the 100-something seminars we did. All right, so anyway, that's where I got the channel to now, which got some interest, which has got some, you can probably see No, you can't see behind me. I've got some donations. I got a couple studio lights. We've done some upgrades to the computer. We most recently have an iMac, which is why I can now be much more of an editor. So the more help I get in writing, the more help I get in content creation, the better editing I can focus on, and the higher overall quality of shows. It's just spreading out the responsibility, spreading out the work. All right, so that's the channel. I think I've covered everything in there. Everybody in here, save this Skype room. What do we want to do with the future of this channel? I don't mind anything that we do. I'm just trying things out. This news idea I've had in my mind for years. I just said it's an inevitability if this whole thing keeps growing, and why not start it now? So, I don't know. We're going to scale back some of the graphics on it so it's easier for us to produce and less flashy and more content focused. But the news and the education presents, in fact, I'm going to go right into that right now. How do you help? How are you going to help me, or how are we going to help each other? And that is through the Google Docs, which I will provide this link below in the description of this video and in the channel itself if needed. Sasho, you're going to see, or you should see, another folder that says POC Q&A. It's a folder dedicated to you. You do whatever work you want in there. Tio, you're going to have another folder that says TVPM, and you can choose to work in there or not. I don't mind. But for the rest of us, here's the show schedule, even though the schedule is kind of irrelevant at this point. A breakdown of 101, 201, 301 comprehension of TVP and RBE. Requirements for the shows. This was somebody wanted me to make up what we needed as far as writers, content producers. So I haven't really received a lot of people. You guys are the help I've received, and so for me to say, no, you got to go back and study until you're at a 201 level understanding of TVP RBE, and you prove it to me before you can start writing for the show, I think that's a bit unreasonable. So it's just a suggestion for now. If you're lacking in some general knowledge, just keep working on it, obviously. Anyway, to go into TVP News, you can easily click on here. You can see the previous shows, how I wrote them out, the format of the show, and some upcoming shows, okay? And you can go in here and you should be able to create, once you see this on your thing, you should be able to create new folders. Maybe not. Maybe all you can do is go in here and go down here to the right, open it up. There you go. And then now you're going to be able to edit it. So the process is a little bit different than what I'm used to with my Google Docs. So here's a preview of it. You go down to the bottom right, you open it, and you start editing on it. So what I would ask is, if you are editing things, to not overwrite too much stuff. All right, let me go out of here, go back to this. This is the meat and potatoes, probably, that TVPE presents. Here are all kinds of started scripts. They're just me writing down crap. And the ones in folders are already shows that are already done, so you can go back and reference those. But for example, let's go with behaviorism. This is going to be probably pages and pages and pages of content. If you want to work on this, you click on it, review it, but you got to go down to the bottom right, open it, and here you should be able to edit it all you want. Some of these are going to get very long, so if anybody's good at really organizing these, putting the header at the top where you can just click on different subject matters, because the behaviorism is going to end up being very huge. What I'm looking for is a good flow of information, accurate. We're trying to get them down to 3 to 5 to 7 to 10 minute videos at the maximum. That way we'll have more people reading or more people watching. And then the large content, for example, behaviorism, we would put the 20 some odd lectures from Robert Sapolsky and B.F. Skinner and Jacques Fresco. We put those in the description so people can further watch the videos. But the video that we're trying to get across is just the basics, get the points across, and show them references to back up our claims. So each one of these is a script to be working on. I think I'm going to be working on this one for this week in the next 2 days, because it's Friday now. Free freedom and free energy. And talking about the fact that there is no such thing as free freedom or free energy, and why anytime somebody uses this language to describe something, their whole argument is incorrect from the beginning. I gotta fix that title. So I think starting off the first sentence, I'm gonna be standing in front of the camera, saying something to the camera, and then the intro to the show is gonna come, the repeated intro for each week. and then I'll start going into the show itself, describing, making the argument, and then reviewing, and then saying, if for further information, check out below. All right, so if we can keep this format throughout all the scripts, that'd be really helpful. And then at the end, the reference links. So whatever we want to put in the description to point other people to more information. So I'm saying a 5-minute video that gets people excited, and if they're still not understanding what's going on, they have hours of content in the description to really educate themselves if they're relatively uneducated in this area. That's the idea with the TVP Presents, okay? So go back out of here, go back to the parent folder. So I think for the most part, most of us will be using this TVP Presents. The link is here in this room and in the description. And then you just go in here, click on something, and if you want, I think I can even add specific people to be admins. So you can add more sheets, you can add more topics. There's even a topic list here. Right here is a topic list. Open that up, and you can start adding more topics to whatever you want to do. If we can all be working in here, that'd be great. Be really helpful, and we can really boost up a lot of these scripts. I have a lot of general information in my head. I don't have a lot of specific, and that's what I need help with. All right, so we got the workspace to work on. Link in the description. If you want admin access, just ask me for anything, and I will add you. I'll probably need your email, specifically Gmail if you have it. So be sure to send that. And then if you want to send me files, so Alien and some other content creators, either send them straight to me through Skype. I have pretty good internet, or I will give you an access to an admin folder, and you will literally drag it into these Google Docs. I have 135 gigabytes for like $2 a month, and so we can use these Google Docs to even hold videos if we want and transfer things back and forth. But likely it's easiest just to use Skype. Send me 720p, send me 1080p, and relatively short clips. That really helps, and we can transfer it through Skype. But anyway, with your help, we can really make some of these shows very high quality. And like I said, I'm going to be working on this freedom and free energy, and pointing out that not one of those exists. And by beginning your argument, you're starting off on the wrong foot, scientifically speaking. So I'm going to be working on that. I should release it sometime on Sunday. I'll try to get it out before 1800 so that they can use it for the Sunday seminar, TeamSpeak meetings. And anyway, thank you all for your help. Please continue to help and get on this. Keep in contact right in that room. Contact me if you need anything. And thanks a lot. All right, see you guys.